have to do with me?
You're my partner. See, there are two people from the same family on each team.
Yeah, that's why they call it dual.
Maybe I don't want to be on television.
About in the quiz program, he said some people got sick. I don't know if we could come down there.
We're gonna be on
I want you to take this with you. It's my husband's lucky nugget.
I don't believe in nuggets and things of that nature.
I'll take it.
Now you have the option of taking $6,000 in cash, or you can return the money aiming for $50,000.
It's nothing you've said or anything you haven't said. It's, I found a lump in my breast. You want me to be on what?
Duel. It's one of the best television game shows. Mom, everybody watches it.
No, I know what it is, but what does it have to do with me?
Well, Molly wrote him for Chris.
Yeah, and I get 20% of everything she wins. 20%? Molly, you said 10.
Look,
that was before it was real.
Hey, I think your mother has some questions, and when she's done, I might have some myself.
Thank you. I'll go first. What does it have to do with me?
You're my partner. See, there are two people from the same family on each team.
Yeah, that's why they call it dual.
Maybe I don't want to be on television. Cut the maybe.
But why, Mom? It's gonna be fun.
If I were to make a list of all the things that I do not want to do in this lifetime, I think that being on national television and being frightened half out of my mind would be just below being eaten alive by sand fleas.
Mom, I'll answer all the tough questions. Yeah, she gets them all when we watch it on TV. Look, I'll explain the game show to you real quick. All right, they ask you a face-off question. If I'm right and if I hit the buzzer first, then we win $500. So then I have to bet on whether you're right or not. If I bet you are right and you are right, then we get an extra $500. So if it's a really hard question, I'll just pass on you and we won't go for the $500.
Well, thanks a lot. Sand fleas.
Mom, you can make $50,000 and I get 15% of it.
Then you can take that money and buy a lovely present for your dear, dear mom who's in the hospital because she had a nervous breakdown on national television.
Mom, I can't believe you're serious about this.
Okay, wait a minute. Now, according to this letter you got, they're going to give you an interview to see if you might get on the show, right?
Right.
Okay. You might get on the show. You might win some money. Now, with all these ifs, ands, and buts, and maybes, don't you think you're putting your mother through a lot of nonsense?
I'm sorry, Mom. Me too.
But gosh, that is so much money.
David!
Well, of course, it's not worth it if it makes you upset, Mom.
Thank you.
It's okay, Mom. Really? It's okay. Grandpa'll be my partner.
I'm just surprised you said no to her, Gus.
Oh, you are?
Oh, yeah. You'd be very, very good at that game.
How would you know that, Joe?
I know. I've seen you play poker. Good Lord, you're so level-headed. Me, I draw cards. Very good.
I just want to see if I could do it.
Left with a handful of nothing. I'm praying
That's
for
poker
luck,
you're
not
talking
you.
about. This silly game is just that. It's just a silly game.
You could probably win enough money to put all 3 kids through college.
Now, why would you say a thing like that to me?
Because it's true. Wait a minute. If Chrissy gets into the Air Corps Academy, then all you have to worry about is David and Molly.
What are you trying to do to me here?
Now, you know, a lot of people today, they say college is vastly overrated and so forth, but it isn't as if you didn't have a trade that you could teach David, you know? Now, In the next century, there may not be too big a demand for blacksmiths, but he'll still have it to fall back on.
Aren't you something? You are really something. Why don't you just climb up and walk, okay?
And blacksmithing isn't that far away from welding.
Joe!
He could segue into
Walk.
He could segue into welding.
Face-off question. Famed composer Alexander Borodin wrote music in his spare time. What was his occupation? Witherspoons, you have the buzzer.
Are you asking what he did for a living as a main occupation?
Gus, I'm sorry. It's against the rules to talk until you have entered your answer. All right, just write it down on a sheet of paper.
Write down my answer.
Please, your answer, and know that on the air that you will type it into your computer keyboard. All right, Chris, you've won the face-off. At this point, we would punch up your answer, and it would be...
He was a chemist.
That's correct. All right, now then, when we punch up your grandfather's answer, will it match yours?
That's smart.
Will it match yours for a dual duet and an extra $500? And if you predict and get it wrong, you lose half of the $500 that you have already won.
I'm going to pass.
So you're saying his is not the same answer as yours?
Right.
Gus, what was your answer?
She's absolutely right. I haven't got a clue. How did you know that?
I told you, I'm smart.
I would say so.
So you have passed up the extra $500, Chris. Everybody understand? Everybody understands. All right. New face-off question. Harry the Hat. Harry the Cat.
They're baseball players.
No, you have to write it down, Gus.
Very well. Harry the Hat Walker. Harry the Cat Brackeen. And how in the world would you expect her to know about baseball players that played the game before her mother was born? Answer that.
Oh, hi, you're home. How did the interview go?
Not very well.
So you think you don't have a very good chance of getting on the show, huh?
Not really.
Oh, honey, I'm sorry. But if I'd been with you, you would have had even less of a chance.
What's less than 0? Chris, how did the interview go? Oh, not you too, Molly. Did you miss a lot of questions? No, I did not miss a lot of questions. Then what's wrong?
Hi, did you get on the show?
No, we did not get on the show.
What did I say?
So you really laid them low, huh?
I didn't say that, my friend. I said the interview went okay, as far as I know. Now, whether or not they put us on their little program is up to them.
Well, I just wish, you know, you'd come to me before you went on the show.
What, are you really up on this dual business? are you?
Right, I am. I'm a little bit of an expert. I watch the show all the time. I concentrate, and you begin to pick up certain things.
No kid. What?
Well, like every time they ask a question about politics, the first question afterwards is movies.
No kid.
Yep.
Hi, Grandpa. Hi, Mr. Kaplan.
Good morning.
Morning, David.
Grandpa, I figured out who wrote me that card.
Who wrote it?
What card?
Oh, some girl sending your brother mash notes. Good morning.
It was Tiffany Briggs.
It's a mash note.
Well, you know, this girl's moony-eyed over him.
Oh, David, why?
Well, I don't see you getting any cards, Molly.
So what? Big deal. I mean, some dumb girl sends you a letter.
Tiffany is not dumb. Every guy in the whole class is goofy about her.
And why does she like you?
Boy, I'll never forget the time I got an anonymous love letter from some lady when I was in the Navy. This thing was so hot. It was so hot I had to...
There's children here.
No, it's no big deal. See, it was for another Joseph Kaplan that was stationed on board an aircraft carrier. But boy, could I tell you a thing or two about the private lives of that guy and his lady friend, Zippity Doodah.
Hi, this is Jessie Witherspoon calling. Can you tell me if Dr. Colbert will be in today? Do you suppose that he could fit me into a schedule? Yes, I think it is urgent.
Sooner State is correct. Okay, Cal, that's good for $500. Now, for an additional $500, the match, and a chance to advance to the platinum path that could lead you to $50,000. Are you going to bet that Wally also has a correct answer?
This is for the whole thing. I'm gonna go for it.
No, she's right. She should go for it. The husband's a nerd.
Okay, Carol. Wally, Carol says that you have a dual duet. Does your answer match? Oh, we're going to have to take the money away from you. Let's
It was still a smart move.
Back after these messages.
Award-winning popcorn.
We thank you.
Gus, I've got to run some errands in the morning, so if you try me at the office, I won't be around.
Okay. Everybody sit still. I'll get it. I think it's for me. I'm coming.
Don't give that to the dog. No, he'll eat it all.
Hello. This is Gus Witherspoon. I see. Okay. Okay. Thank you. About in the quiz program, he said some people got sick and wanted to know if we could come down there, fill in.
Grandpa, are you serious?
Gosh. Well, I mean, that's what he said. And he said they do a couple on Saturday and a couple on Sunday, so we probably ought to figure on staying Saturday night anyway in that hotel.
We're gonna be out of here!
Come on, let's go. Are you ready? Mr. Kaplan, I feel like we're imposing on you. Are you sure we're not imposing?
No. I'm just glad I can be of help. And Molly and David and I will get along just fine. Don't worry about a thing.
Okay.
I hope you win lots of money, Mrs. Witherspoon.
I'm not even playing the game, actually.
Then why are you going? Arthur, keep down. Because
Don't get nervous,
she
Gus.
deserves a break. Besides, she needs a hotel room with room service. Okay. Bye, guys.
I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about when you get in front of all the people and the little red light on the camera. Watch the dog goes on.
I won't be nervous, okay?
Well, I don't know. You know, they say Laurence Olivier still gets nervous every time he goes on stage.
Well, he probably didn't have a pal like you to say, don't be nervous. Can we go home?
Good point.
Here, I want you to put this in your pocket when you're on the show. It's my husband's lucky nugget. He always carried it when he was playing golf, and he won the championship 3
I
years
don't
running.
believe in nuggets or coins and things of that nature.
I'll take it.
You weren't going to be on the program.
Well, I'm not going to be on the show, but we can all use a little luck now and then, huh? Thanks.
Can we go now?
Yes, okay.
Now, I'm going to try to get up there and see you, so you look for me.
We'll keep it on. Be a good boy. Thanks.
Goodbye. Mom, look at this fruit basket. How's that for making us feel like stars?
Isn't that beautiful?
Grandpa, did you get one?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I guess they treat everybody the same here.
I'm so excited.
Well, if you got any more to do, you better do it, because we got to be there in a half hour.
Oh, I'm ready.
All right, now, break a leg, you two.
I won't foul her up too bad.
We'll look for you in the audience, Mom.
I'll be there. Hi, this is Jessie Witherspoon calling. Dr. Colbert said that I could call in to... Well, I thought you might have the results of... Oh. Well, no, I don't want you to call... Well, there's not a number... There's no place you can, call me. I'll just call you back. Thanks. Bye.
Just step, watch your step here. Now, this is the set that you'll be working on later.
Duel.
Just right over here. Now, we're going to ask you to remain in the dressing room until one of the staff comes for you. You understand? Here we go.
Thank you. Where's the light bulb? Yeah, that's it.
Now, could I see your change of clothes?
Absolutely, they're right here.
All right. I just want to make sure you don't turn up on camera in the same wardrobe as your opponent.
Well, they told me to bring 4 different changes, just in case we got lucky and started winning.
Oh, right. Well, it's a harmless deception. So the audience would think we tape each show on a different day. All of these are going to look fine on camera. Gus, how about you?
They're in that hang-up right there.
All right. These are all the same.
I know.
Okay. Now, in the first match, one team is way ahead from last week, and it could be over very fast. So we may be getting to you fairly quickly.
I understand.
The main thing is just don't get too nervous while you're waiting.
No problem.
Well, you would be surprised how many people are perfectly calm back here, and then they walk on stage and completely fall apart.
And how about you, sir? Are you okay?
Are you sure why?
Well, you seem a little nervous yourself.
I've been doing this for years.
Right, you never fell apart, right?
I better check the other contestants.
He seemed more nervous than old Olivier.
He went to the other way about.
Oh, he's a good
Gracie? Oh, hi, Mrs. Taft.
You didn't think I'd get here, did you?
Well, no, you know what? I didn't. You're just full of surprises.
Mrs. Witherspoon, we can get you seated now if you're ready.
Oh, well, I guess I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
This lady with you?
Yes, she is. Come on, Mrs. Taft. Let's go cheer ourselves hoarse.
Yeah, hi, Tiffany. This is David. David Witherspoon from school. No special reason. I just thought you might like a phone call from a friend. What do you mean, what friend? Me. Well, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were watching a soap opera. Okay, see it at school. I wonder if it could have been Megan.
Now, we've met our current champs, the Morrisons, so now let's give a big dual welcome to Gus and Chris Witherspoon. Chris. Hi, Gus. I assume by just looking at you two that you're brother and sister, right?
No, he's my grandfather.
Your grandfather? So, Gus, what's your line of work?
I'm a retired railroad man.
A railroad man retired.
Mm-hmm.
I have a brother-in-law in that same profession.
Oh?
Yeah. He used to ride the rails in boxcars, and now he's retired in my living room. Young audience. Nobody rides the rails anymore, huh? Oh, and Chris, it says here you're a high school student, right?
That's right.
That's wonderful. Okay, you ready to play duel?
Ready.
All right. And our current champs, the Morrisons, are ready to play duel. And remember, players, the first team to score 4,000 wins the match and gets a shot at the Platinum Path. All right, here we go with our first face-off question. Hands on buzzers. What popular rock star is known as the Boss? Chris, you control.
It's,
No. You have to type out your answer. Gus, you'll be typing at the same time. Okay, Chris is ready. Let's see your answer. Chris says the Boss is Bruce Springsteen, and that is correct. Good for $500. Congratulations, Chris. You have $500 and first blood in the match. Now, you can earn another $500 by correctly betting that your grandpa has the same answer in his computer to give you a dual duet. Chris, do you take the chance, or do you stick with the $500?
well, my grandfather knows a lot, but he's not too crazy about the music that I listen to. So I'm not going to risk it.
Okay, Chris passes on the chance to turn that 500 into 1,000. Let's see if she made the right decision. Let's look at Gus's answer. No, sir. A wise decision, Chris. And so the Witherspoons jump off to a $500 lead, aiming for a chance to take a stroll on the Platinum Path, which could lead them to $50,000. So the game remains tied at 3,000, and it could end with this face-off question. Hands on buzzers, players. On what continent is the Republic of Mali? Chris Witherspoon, you control again. Chris is typing in. And let's see Chris's answer. Chris says Africa, and that is correct. And now, Chris, the choice is yours. You can pass and hold at $3,500 in the lead, or you can risk it and try to close out the game right here. What do you do?
I'm going to go for it.
She says go. Did she make the right choice? Let's see Gus's answer. Gus says Africa. That is correct. That's a full duet. Now, Witherspoons, you know the game changes at the Platinum Path. You'll be asked a three-part question, which you will both answer. And I'll have to tell you whether you both have it right, one has it right, or neither has it right. You may talk to each other about the strategy, but not about the facts of the question. And you'll have just 1 minute to get the correct answer on both sides of the screen. You both understand?
Yep.
Now, if you succeed, we'll add $2,000 to your total, and you'll walk away today with $6,000. Or you'll have the option of giving us back the money and returning tomorrow for another round. Complete the Platinum Path 4 games in a row, and you'll win $50,000. All right. Witherspoons, ready to play?
Ready?
Ready.
Then here is your platinum question. The subject, chosen at random by our computer, is American history. 2 of our presidents were college presidents before they went to the White House, and 1 after he finished his term. Name all 3. You have 1 minute. Begin now.
I think I know this, Grandpa.
I think I do, too.
both typing in their answers. And they're through. Players, scorekeepers, let's see their first answer. And their second. And their third. Players, I can tell you, one of you has the correct answer.
Grandpa, quick, try something else.
I'm pretty sure of this, kid.
Please, I know I'm right.
Are you that sure?
Yes.
All right, Gus is changing his answer. He's set, and we'll run Gus's answer again. Players, you still have one correct answer.
That means I'm right. Because you wouldn't have any now because you already changed it.
I understand.
You only have 15 seconds left, players.
Try something else, quick.
Gus has got it, and again we run Gus's answer. Eisenhower, Wilson, and Madison. You are right! Okay, Witherspoons. Now you have a crucial choice. You've taken one step on the platinum path. Now you have the option of taking $6,000 in cash, or you can return the money and come back tomorrow for another try, aiming for $50,000, but with the possibility that you could wind up with nothing. Think about it and give me your decision. You've got 30 seconds.
Now, we have $6,000 right now?
That's correct.
This is easy.
Let's do it, Grandpa. We'll be back.
Honey.
All right, the Witherspoons are going to be back here tomorrow, heading for the platinum pathway on Duel Duel. We'll see you here. Twig McClanahan saying so long.
David, do you think Mom will mind if Bertha sleeps over? I don't think she'll care, do you? I mean, Chris's bed is empty.
You know, Molly, I'm kind of busy here.
There's something wrong with David. No, that's just him having a good day. Can we watch Chris and your grandpa on Duel Duel? Bertha, they're taping it. It won't be on for weeks. Oh.
It must have been an incredible temptation to take the money that they'd already won. I don't know if I would have had the nerve to come back.
Well, you know how children are.
No, apparently I don't. Seems I don't know how anyone is anymore. When you live alone, you're always worried that you'll forget how to carry on a conversation. So you either talk not enough or you talk too much, which is obviously what I have done with you.
No, that's not true at all. You've been wonderful.
You have not been interested in a thing I've had to say. Oh, you've been nodding and mm-hmm-ing with about as much enthusiasm as my husband used to.
That's not true. You've been just charming. It's not you. You've been terrific. It isn't what you've said or what you've not said. It's just that I found a lump in my breast.
Well, I hope you went to the doctor.
I did, right away, and he did what he called a needle biopsy. And now I guess I'm just a little distracted because I'm waiting for the results.
Was he able to tell you what he thought his prognosis was?
He said it was a small lump. And that even if it turned out to... Even if it...
Jesse, if this is something you're going to have to confront, God forbid, it is also something that you're going to have to learn to say.
Even if it turned out to be cancer.
Good. Now, he said it was small. So, even if it is cancer...
Even if it were cancer, I have a chance of having very good results. He said about 80%, actually.
I don't mean to make light of this, Jesse, but it could be a lot worse.
Oh, I know. But 80%, that's like 1 in 5. Russian roulette gives you better odds than 1 in 5. I don't like those odds. Not when I've got children I want to raise. I want to see them grow.
Of course you do. Will you remember one thing for me, though? The odds you've got are a lot better than the odds I had 15 years ago when I had my mastectomy.
I didn't know that.
Well, it's so. And I'm still here talking to you, aren't I?
Yes, you are. Thank you.
I bet that I even know the medicine that will put a smile back on your face.
What?
Vitamins David and Molly.
Yeah.
Okay, Gus and Chris Witherspoon, you've won another match. For your second step on the Platinum Path, we'll give you an additional $4,000 for a correct answer to bring today's total to $8,000. But even more importantly, if you win this one and 2 more, you'll receive $50,000. Are you ready?
Ready.
Here is your platinum question. Our computer has chosen the subject of science. Here it is, as always, in 3 parts. I will give you the names of 3 renowned scientists. You type onto your screens, in order, the fields in which they distinguish themselves. The first, Galileo Galilei. Next, Luther Burbank. And finally, Alexander Fleming. You have 1 minute, beginning now.
What do you think?
Grandpa, I know 2, but I'm not sure the other one.
It's kind of the way I am.
Okay, Chris is finished typing. Gus is still typing. And he's finished. And now let's see answer number 1. And answer number 2. Number 3. Players, I can tell you, one of you has the correct answer.
Okay, I'll make a change just to see which one of us is right.
Chris is changing her answer, and she's finished. Let's run Chris's answers once again. And with that change, I can tell you that one of you still has the correct answer.
Grandpa, that means it's you. Don't change a thing.
I wouldn't touch it.
Chris changes again, and again we run Chris's answers. Still, one of you has the correct answer, and you have 15 seconds remaining.
Try something else.
I didn't change Galileo back.
Now, for the last time, let's run Chris's answers again. Astronomy, horticulture, and medicine. You got it! With this, we're going to add 4,000 to your total. And there it is. And now it's decision time again. You can leave and take $8,000 in cash with you. But you're halfway to the $50,000 mark. What's it going to be?
$8,000.
We can do more. We'll be back tomorrow.
Chris, Gus, for your third step on the Platinum Path, the computer has chosen a question on literature. As always, it's a 3-part question. You must both answer all 3 parts correctly. You may discuss strategy, but not facts. For $10,000, here is your question. 9 United States citizens have won the Nobel Prize for Literature. Name the first man who won that prize, the only woman winner, and the only one who was primarily a playwright. You have 1 minute, starting now. Chris is having a little trouble with this. Gus is typing Typing away. Gus's answer is in. And now they both finished. Okay, let's see the first answer. And the second. And the third. All right, players, I can tell you, one of you has the correct answer.
Don't change.
Right. Take your time.
Grandpa, you've got it. Don't change a thing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know this.
I know it.
Chris thinks she knows it. Again, we will run Chris's answers. Sinclair Lewis, Pearl Buck, and Eugene O'Neill. They've done it again. Chris, Gus, again now, you're faced with that big decision. Do you walk away with $10,000, or do you hand the money back and return tomorrow to try for the final step on the platinum path that will give you $50,000?
I think we should stop.
Good. Are you sure?
It's too much to risk.
Tell him.
We're stopping.
Then let's hear it for the Witherspoons, who leave the show taking with them $10,000. Back tomorrow here on Dual Duel.
That's a lot of money.
Twig McClanahan, bye-bye.
Hey, Brad, huh? You proud of your sister?
Mistaken one of the answers.
It isn't fair.
I'm sorry, Miss Witherspoon, but it is fair. Very much so.
But you're the ones who made the mistake, not us.
Yeah, old Twig made a mistake for sure. But the mistake I made was accepting your answer about the Goldberg variations.
Oh. I suppose they weren't written by Bach.
They certainly were. Johann Sebastian Bach. But he also had sons and grandsons who were composers. We needed Johann Sebastian Bach. We couldn't accept just the last name.
Now, accepting it was my mistake, and I am sorry.
What happens now? Does that mean that Gus and Chris get to play the game again?
Well, that really wouldn't be fair to the other contestants. I mean, they all gave a wrong answer. They didn't get a second chance. We can't give you one.
So we're out of here, huh?
Well, not exactly.
Sam, folks, things like this have happened before. And what we usually do in a case like this, and it's worked out very well for all concerned, is we run the tape just the way it happened. Right up to the point where you win, and everybody's laughing and hugging. And then, just at the right point, we freeze frame. All of you in this kind of joyful tableau. And then we do a very slow dissolve. There we all are on a bare stage, no set. It's very stark, very our town. And then I turn to the camera and I explain just what happened. How we made the mistake, but we're bound by the rules of the game not to give you a second chance. It's all done very, very quietly, very low-key.
Very Donahue.
Yeah. And then I'll reach out my hand to Mr. Witherspoon, shake his hand, put my arm around Chris. The audience will see how truly moved I am. Then we'll just hug to show that there are no bad feelings between us.
Well, that'd be a lie, wouldn't it? I mean, I got bad feelings all over the place. Not strictly against you, but partly. Mostly against myself, for even being here, for being talked into this. For letting my grandkids think that you can get something for nothing, that there really is a free lunch. And there isn't, you know. And it's not true. And I don't feel real good about teaching these kids something that's not true. So, it's all the same to you. We'll just gather up our things there and go on home. Come on, family.
We have a nice consolation prize for you.
Chris, can we just put this thing behind us now, please?
How do I do that, Mom? That could have changed a lot of things in our lives, and I loused it up.
Oh, come on, honey. That wouldn't have changed our life that much. And besides, we started a good ride there, and then we got bucked off. It's happened to a lot better cowboys than us, and it'll happen again. Life seems to do that.
Life didn't lose that money, Grandpa. I did.
I was just thinking how funny it is that you sit in a spot where you can see me, but I can't see you. Look, I'll be done in a minute, okay?
Oh. It's okay, Chris. Come on, Bertha. You can have the room. Thanks. It's okay.
Well, I know it's a shame, but I guess those game show people do have to stick to their rules.
I know that. I just thought something good had finally happened. Something to balance out the other stuff. Kids were so excited about it and so pleased and so proud. And, well, now they're in worse shape than they would have been if they'd lost in the first round. Seems like this family's getting a little bit stomped on lately. Just makes me mad. Makes me scared, and I don't even know who to be angry at.
Well, it's been my experience that things can run in cycles. I mean, it all seems to go bad in a rush, and then it can turn itself around.
Hello.
It'd better turn around pretty soon.
Let the day finish. May turn out to be a winner yet.
Telephone for you, Jess.
I think I'll take that upstairs. Will you stay?
Sure. Mr. Witherspoon, if it's all right with you, I'll stay here a few minutes. I may be needed.
Mom, please don't be on the phone too long. I need to use it.
This is Mrs. Witherspoon. Would you please tell Dr. Colbert that I'm on the phone?
I would bribe someone to just say she wrote that note. It's driving everyone crazy. If it's causing that much trouble, I guess I better tell you. I know who wrote it. You do? How would you know? Promise not to tell anyone ever? I promise. But who? I did. Why? Because I think he's so cute. But Bertha, he's my brother.
Come in.
Is everything all right with you?
Yeah. Everything's great. I'm gonna get myself a new dress.
Okay.
Gus. Oh. Thank you.
Sure. Well, Mrs. Taft, we don't need you here. But if you're going to stick around anyway, it looks like you are. Maybe you'd split a cold beer with me.
I'd be honored, Mr. Witherspoon.
Good.
Chilled glass, please.
Come in.
I guess you're still upset, huh?
Yeah. But I suppose you're going to try and tell me that losing all that money doesn't really even matter.
Yes, I'd try to tell you that first. And then I'd try to tell you that money isn't everything. And then I'd tell you that when you have your health, you have just about everything. And then I'd tell you that money doesn't buy love or friendship or trust. And if that didn't work, I'd try hitting you with a pillow.
Very, very funny, Mom. But nothing you said has helped cheer me up in any way.
Okay. I tried. No! You started it. You're not too old for this. You all done?
Hey, Mom.
You're good looking.
Hey, I decided something about that note today.
You did.
Well, you know I always have trouble talking to girls.
No, I didn't know that, but I'll play along.
Okay, well, I'm not going to try and decide who wrote the note anymore. Because whenever I want to talk to a girl, all I have to do is think that she's the one who wrote it.
Well, how about that?
Because it could have been anybody, right?
Yeah. David?
Yeah?
Nothing.
I know.
Mom? Do you think they keep good records in heaven?
Why would you ask me a thing like that?
Well, I figure I won't be there for another 100 years or so.
At least, I hope.
Well, I hope they write down that I didn't say anything just now.